It's 3:22 p.m. Wednesday, January 20th, 2021. It's insane what's been happening to this country. I've been watching closely for 50 years now, but the last 20 and a few years I've watched it get really the takeover from the Communist Party, the communist thought process, communist thinking people. I've been watching it happen for, like I said, a little over 20 years, and it's pretty pathetic. But it's just happened today with the fake. It's the fake government. It's the installation. What it is the communist media, government people, the rhinos in the Republican Party, the Democrats, the pure communist, just like the rhinos of the Republican Party. The judges that were put in by Obama, and the Bushes did a bunch to hurt this country. The CIA, FBI, the heads of all of them, even the Supreme Court, all the major players in all the fields of our government have been, the communist people have been inserted. And now you have a false or fake government system running. The government, the president, the two parts of Congress, the House of Reps and the Senate, and then the judiciary, system. The checks and balances are gone, and the president. You have two communists. Bobo Biden and Cami, crazy commie Cami. Understand this: America is not the government that we picked to take care of us. The country known as America are the people in it. The conservatives that have the heart, the compassion, the love, and the fortuitousness to actually stand up and say no. What it is communism just put itself in charge of the United States of America and of the people, and we're not going to take it. It's not going to stand. But there's so many, the Chinese Communist Party, the communists from all over the world, and everyone's talking Russia. Russia's got next to nothing to do with this. Next to nothing. I've told you years ago, and I'll tell you again right now, that Putin is going to be the president of Russia that's actually going to give Russia its first democracy. And Trump is coming back. He's being put back in power. But not until I get out of here and do my thing. As soon as this body's dead and I'm no longer stuck in it. This thing that I am inside, Arae, is known as two things: the protector and the destroyer on the other side. The other side runs this. People talk about God. Well, that's ridiculous. They don't understand any better. The original first angels, as I've written in my books and all my videos, explained how they were literally the minions of the original first being, which split itself into male and female, two different halves that called themselves God. They were also your devil. It's disgusting. They're nasty. They're the ones that created this mess. If you look at what your life is like, what it's always been like, and then you take out the God thing, and then you put in parents, if your parents treated you the way life treats you, how would you think they care about you? How much do you think they care? They never did. They never have. And they're dead now. They're gone. You cannot take over the structure of government that America has given the responsibility to represent the people. You cannot take that and take it over, especially when it's all false. It's a sham. It's a coup. It's a coup. So someone can't stand up and say, "I am America. America is now this," and all these lies. Everything they say is a lie. All of them. You can't do that because America is the American people. So this isn't over. Those of you that know me, I told you I'm leaving, and I've been trying to get out of here since October 28th, 2015. Well, I have a way out, so I will be going. I need a little time to get a little health back to take care of things, but so I'm starting to take better care of myself. But anyway, you're going to see. You're going to see what's happening. What's going to happen? There's a reset coming, but it's not the reset that these idiots, these communists all over the world are talking about. There's governments in there where the people there's countries out there where the governments actually they retired. They said, we're out of here. So it's like a world takeover. And I said that was from the minions of the problematic Anunnaki that used to run this planet. After they were run out in 2016, I put out videos all about it, explaining things that were happening, fights that were happening, and then you find out that same day, if you look out when I told you, you go to that morning, or you go to the night before, or you go to the next morning. And I told you where there would be a battle underground using smaller atomics, and then all of a sudden you have a bunch of earthquakes in that area. Gee, I wonder how that happened. What I am, I see, I know, I understand. I'm no better than nothing else, but I am what I am. If someone's a garbage cleaner, a garbage man, it doesn't mean he's a bad person. The dentist is no better than him. Makes a lot more money, but it's the heart that's inside the person that gives them their value, that shows you who they are and what they're worth. So all creation is equal as far as an initial outlook, but as soon as anything becomes abusive, aggressive, it has no more rights. And like I said, after I'm gone, you will see over 40%, whether it's a year, after I'm free of this body's dead, or a little longer, or maybe a lot less. 40% of the population on this planet is going to be gone. So now, everything's taken everything over. The communists, they've taken over. All the trash abusers have taken everything over. When I got rid of the original first being, male and female, I said that there was going to be a cleansing, and I said 2020 is when it was supposed to be. Well, that was provided I got out of this body in 2016. Well, it's January 2021, and I'm only now getting close to leaving here, so that's why everything's so screwed up, but it doesn't matter. You'll see soon. This is the kind of thing you have to see for yourself, but no one can just go through the people in every country and take the bad stuff and just pick them out. You can't. It's cancer. It has to be done by the other side. I was created before any of the others to be the initial first being halves, the male and female halves. The first thing it did is put itself in two different parts to give itself company because it had gone crazy from loneliness. First thing they did is make me protector. So I kept getting, and I was supposed to take care of them, take care of everything they build, yada yada. So anyway, I modified my programming a little bit. Anyway, I'm telling you, as soon as I'm out of here, as soon as this body is dead and I'm free, that's when the real me comes out. Not talking to you, this is Jared. Inside, I'm Arae. As soon as Arae's out, free, wait and see what happens. But you're going to see the need to destroy, for me to destroy all this crap everywhere. Because I was made to serve and protect, I can look at people, it's easy for me to, even while I'm stuck in a body, when you're in a body, you can't do nothing. But I can see, I look at, somebody mentions someone, I go to their brain, touch it, I see who they're talking about, and I can tell you all about it. I used to do it in all my consultations. Well, I can I can still do it today, even though I can't hardly even walk, I can't hardly move. Stuck in a combination chair bed, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm leaving. I can't wait on the other side to do anything anymore. Anyway, the other side, that's where communism came from. People like to say, as above, so below. Well, that's not really true, but there are a lot of instances which are relative to that thought process. So, the first book that I wrote, it's at Amazon right now, but as soon as I'm gone and Deanna gets all set up with our other friends, ET friends, you'll see there's someone new publishing the books. But if you just get it's the least expensive, book 1 of my creation series I wrote for you. You buy that book and start reading that, you're going to understand. Just go slow. It's a slow read. You're going to start understanding just how you came to be, where you came from, what happened first, where did the original first being come from, what's with this God thing. How is there this perfect, all-loving, all-forgiving God that makes you live with disease and all this other crap? Yeah, it's just a bunch of garbage. When you look at the bulk of religious people, you're going to find a lot of people with a lot of love, a lot of compassion for the most part. You're also going to find some really sick, nasty individuals. But things are about to change. I can't wait any longer. None of this was supposed to happen, but it has, and I hope that you can, for some reason, just feel the energy in my words that America is not gone. And all these idiots, I'm taking them. As soon as I'm free of this body, I'm cleaning house. There's no great reset. There's a cleansing. The great cleansing of all creation. And it starts right here on this planet. We've had ETs just looking at this, watching it, waiting. I got to talk with one of them today. But I have a few other people I got to talk to. So anyway, so that's so much for this video. But don't let what just happened put you under. Trump will be back. But no, by the way, there is going to be another party. The name I don't know. Maybe the American Patriot Party. Who knows? But the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, they're shot. The original first being male and female are the ones that created this creation, and they're the ones that set all this up. They made it like this. We never should have been put in physical bodies. And by the way, when you're yourself as spirit, you're floating around the second dimension, one right above your head. People say there's angels over there. They're floating about 3 foot above the floor, above the ground, right behind you. Well, actually, their energy's balanced right there at the floor of the second dimension, and the first one no one gets into. But I left you all the information. I've been here way too long with continuous promises from the other side to get out of here. Well, that's enough of their shit. I'm done. So it's time for me to just go home. So anyway, the one thing I did want to sneak in there that I just backed out of for a second, forgot. When you think of yourself being in a body and having to function through the body, when you go to a hospital and they hook up, or a doctor, and they hook up equipment to your EKGs and stuff like that, what do? They read electrical pulses that are in your body. When a child is born, and it's born stillborn, it never comes to life. Well, they have a little problem with it. There's no spirit in it anywhere. There's no electrical. If they hook up equipment to it right away, you'll see there's no electrical pulse. Why? Because who you are, the real you, spirit, there's no spirit in the body. There's no battery put into the body to make it run. When you get the proof that you do exist, when you're put into a body and then you're born, you're alive, you're going, you have all this electricity going through you. It's electromagnetic energy. It's one of the 5 forms of energy that's necessary to create sentient life. And there's the initial proof that, that there's something in there. Where does the energy come from? People say it comes from the brain. No, it doesn't come from the brain. No, it comes from the heart. No, how does it go to the heart? How does it develop in the brain? Is the brain a battery and just creates its own energy? No, its own energy? No. Common sense will tell you that there's a battery, some kind of battery inside the body. Well, that's the real you. Who you are is spirit, sentient energy. Book 1, we'll start telling you all about that in the creation series. J. Essex, Creation, Amazon.com. As soon as I can, I'm taking all that out of Amazon. You're going to see everything be crushed. It's not just this planet, it's creation. Everything in it that's abusive, controlling, aggressively negative, it's being taken out, period. Taken out of body, and a lot of the spirit is being deleted. Spirit's energy, you cannot destroy it. You can, I can. A lot of those of you that are new, who is this nut? If you go to YouTube and you look years back at 2016 to 2018, and further back, but I don't know if any of that's still there. That first channel I got rid of. I got into fighting with Google and a bunch of idiots. But anyway, I've gone to people, into their brains. I've done it with scientists. They have proof that's coming out. The proof that I can actually change someone's DNA, not just open up their energy, put new energy inside them. If you look at if you go to TheSpiritualFoundation.com and you look at there's a QEEG, quantitative electroencephalogram picture, as well as the data and the video for it. It's almost 2 hours long and it's very, very poor. We had to use laptops, one in Sweden and one here. I went into a gentleman's brain. Went into his brain, and he was in Sweden. I was here at my house in Duluth, Georgia, and you can see the results. And I'm not talking about a 20% increase in the power in the man's brain. I'm talking about anywhere up to about 1,500%. 10, 15 times the energy he had in his head when I went into him. And you can see it's a regular test. I mean, So anyway, when you're in a body, when you're stuck in a body, how come you can't remember things? How come you don't have these abilities that I'm telling you have as your normal self? Well, it's simple. If you take a tuning fork and you tap it on a hard surface. Excuse me. If you tap it on a hard surface and then you put it up to your ear, you hear a beautiful tone. If you do it again, you hear that tone, and you put it in some oil and then put it back up to your ear, you're going to hear. Your spirit, as clean and beautiful as it is, when it goes into a physical body, it's like taking that tuning fork and shoving it inside a huge piece of clay or tar or something. That's why you can't go through. You can't remember things. Yada yada yada. Plus, it's only a teeny part of you that actually goes into the body. So, and since I have a time when I'm leaving. It'll be within a month. Let's just say that. Let's say before the end of February. So when you find out, you'll understand that when that happens, Deanna's shutting down, and she's going to close before that. I'll tell you that right now. And she'll open the store back up when she's in Florida, and settle down. She's got a lot to do. You will see the ETs. That's what they're waiting on, is for me to get out of here. I got to get out of here, and I got to change things, and then the ETs will be there. You'll see them with Deanna and the other members of the family. So that energy that I used to crank other people up, to awaken your abilities, change your DNA, it makes you stronger. People losing weight, getting stronger. Physically, I'm just like, what the hell is this? That's the energy that I put into these clusters. And Deanna's spirit inside, who she is, she comes from myself and my female other half. And she's as powerful. She's powerful as hell. 40% of her energy is literally me, my energy. She doesn't have my spirit in there. She's got my energy. She has less than 1% of my actual spirit. Anyway, so those all the stones and everything on a website. Although the website's closed right now, except for domestic shipments of spheres and clusters, and that's it. But everything on the website I've cranked up. So if you go to TheSpiritualFoundation.com, you'll find out a little about it, about the consultations I used to have. And don't think America's gone, because you're still there. So is everyone else. That's America. Not these disgusting, putrid, abusive, selfish, just nasty, disgusting people who have taken over. So, and they're easy to get rid of. I was made to protect the original ones. One thing I was made to do immediately, I was made out of compassion, but mostly fortitude. I have the ability to see things and know and read it right away. Tell you what negativity frequencies, what they are. I can break everything down. That's while I'm in a body. And the original first being, both halves, I killed them while I was in this body. I got beat up pretty bad, but that's okay. I won, they lost. I'm here, they're not. They no longer exist. But that's the energy that's in these things. And these spheres, especially the spheres, but also the clusters. So the spheres are bigger, so they hold more energy. If you have one of those near you, a cluster you should have within 5 feet of you, to be honest. Hell, put it 2 or 3 foot away. The spheres, some of them actually go up to 88, I think it's 88 foot for the strongest one. Foot away, it's the radius. They'll crank you up, you'll feel it. So, anyway, and I left you the books and everything. That's all I can do. I got to go. It's time for me to get out of here and wait to see what I do to China. And I'll be destroying the CCP, the Chinese people, all over the globe. So many people in China are hurting. They're abused so bad. They're committing suicide, jumping out of those buildings. Most of them need to go home. They've had enough. They need to be free of these nasty physical lives in these bodies. Anyway, I've left you all kinds of information, products to help you awaken your abilities and get stronger, and increases your fortitude. So if you read about the star Essenite, how it works, you'll understand. But it's only the spheres and clusters that are being sold now. And only the people in the U.S. where we can ship using our, using, unfortunately, the USPS. I'm so disgusted with everything. Anyway, it's all on the internet, on the TheSpiritualFoundation.com. Folks, love you. Take care. This isn't the end of nothing. Everything's getting ready to change. And you're going to see the population of this planet drop to nothing shortly after I'm gone. 30%, then 40%. But wait till you see what's left. And there's no God doing it. The thing that wanted everyone to call it God was the original first being, male and female halves, and they're dead. The first attack was July 10th of 2012. And I killed about, I don't know if it was a third or 2/3 of them. I think, whatever, one or the other. And then May 23rd of 2013, they attacked again. I attacked them, whatever, and deleted them, what was left of them. If you look at some of the DNA ICUC, it's DNA intensive crank-up consultation. If you look at some of those where I talk with people and help them find their own energy auras, you can do the same with yourself, for yourself, and find out you have it. You can feel, you can measure, take a selfie or something of where your energy is, and you buy one of these spheres or clusters and have it, near enough to you. And those spheres, you put one in the house and everyone's going to feel it. They're so big, and it works all the time while you're sleeping. It just works. It doesn't. I'm not going to take the time to explain it now, but it's on the website. This video is really too long. So anyway, feel your energy first, and like I said, take a selfie of it, and then have the sphere with you for about 6 months, and then actually probably 3 months, but whatever. Try the 3 months and then try the 6 months, do another selfie, and you can feel with your own hands where that energy barrier is, with the different shells within your energy flowing out of your body. It's in different barriers coming out. And you look at it and you see for yourself. No one told you. No one said, now try bigger. Ooh, see how much more it feels now? Yeah, no. You'll know for yourself. So unless you're lying to yourself, which doesn't happen too much, then you have your proof. But I'm going to give all your proof. That's enough of this crap. I said I was going to clean up, and I am. It's time for equality, compassion, and honor for people everywhere. Everyone. And this other scum, I'm just going to get rid of it. Folks, love you. Take care.